Hello and hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be continuing on our Slumber Island series. So I've gone ahead and done the entirety of this island, and I figured we'd do more of a speed build style. So without further ado, let's get into my Forestcore Slumber Island, Fernwood. First, we're going to start by doing a little entrance area. I know on my Kidcore Island recess, I didn't really have an appropriately thought out entrance area, so I really wanted to do a more entrancey build on Fernwood. So I wanted my Forestcore Island to be more like bland in colors, so you can tell I'm using the white mums and the orange hyacinthus. And then I love that cruiser bike for like anything cottagecore, forestcore, anything like that. I think it's such an amazing item. And then mushrooms are also a big thing I wanted to do on this island. Next, I'm going to be moving on to the dock area. On Forestcore Islands that I've seen before, I've seen these huge, beautiful lakes, and that's kind of what I was going for. But like I said, this island is so incredibly small because I did the mini ones. So you'll just kind of have to bear with me, and hopefully you can see my vision there. I wanted to do seating there as well, so you'll kind of see after I put down some of these codes that I will put down like an iron garden table and also a bench. So, because I think like seating on a dock is such a cute thing. Like you're on the boardwalky dock thing and you're sitting down looking over to the lake. Such a sweet idea. And then I'm not sure if you could tell, but back in that corner I did tuck a log stool and a fishing pole, so like a little like hidden fishing spot, super cute. And like I said, I want it to be very like mushroom themed here, so just kind of putting down things like that. And then we move on to our campsite here. I'm gonna pop in the two little kids tents. I think these are so cute. I wasn't working with a ton of space. I was trying to put in enough like trees and plants that it looked full in like a forest, but also I wanted it to be able to be walked through because like I know how important it is to get around the islands. So then, as you can tell, I put down the little tents, and I was putting the little custom design codes under them that are like little blankets, which I think is such a cute little concept. I did already go ahead and put all of the custom codes that I'm using in this video in the description. So if you want to download any of them, they'll all be there for you guys. And then when you're camping, I think you have to have a fire. You can't camp without a fire. So I'm kind of making this little like fire seating area. And it's kind of, like I said, with the whole island, just an awkward space to work with. So you can kind of tell I'm like moving things around and like placing down random codes, trying to get everything to fit. And then again, with like the blander flower color scheme with the mums and the hyacinthus. I absolutely love this little like overlooking telescope item. I think it's so cute. And you can also tell I am getting my money's worth out of those wheat fields because I'm gonna be putting those everywhere. And then I'm just kind of putting down more like camping themed items on those seats and just trying to clutter this space up. It was kind of an awkward amount of space for what I was doing, so it did take me a minute to kind of think of what I wanted to put everywhere. So I did go in and change some things up here. I will show you in the tour. But just so you don't get this stuck in your head as the permanent image of our little campsite spot. Now, I think if you were to do a campsite on your Forestcore Island, you would obviously put your own like island campsite there, so then the villagers that came could stay there as well. But for whatever reason, we can't do buildings like that on our Slumber Islands, which I think is so sad. I would love to do a Slumber Island with a like beautiful museum build or cute Able sisters. Just like, I think that'd be so good, but we just can't. So now moving on to the other side here, I'm starting by making more seating. I think seating is such a cute thing in Animal Crossing because your little villagers will go and sit on there and it's so adorable. So I'm just kind of working on that. And then after that, I'm gonna start our farmer's market. I think farmer's market and produce is so cute, and I love the addition of all that in the 2.0 update, so I try to use it wherever I can. So I thought a farmer's market would be such a cute idea, especially for a Forestcore island. On my main island, it's cottagecore, which they kind of go hand in hand in my opinion. So I do already have a super cute little farmer's market on my island that I am obsessed with, so I had to incorporate it here. And then on the simple panels there, I just used this kind of ivy wall design, which I thought was super cute as a backing. And then behind that other storefront is, or behind the other stall is a storefront, which I think is such a good item. I loved when they added that as well. I think it's so cute. I tried to make the one with the storefront behind it like a little bakery type stand, and then the one that I'm working on right now is supposed to be like pottery, because we have that adorable like vase that I just put down right there, the porcelain one from the new 3.0 update, and I am obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with it. Oh yeah, I did move the ivy wall behind a different one because I thought it would look better that way so you could actually see the custom design. So then on this one, I'm doing the produce. I think, yeah, I just put down a carrot and a pumpkin, and I thought it was super cute. Again, this was like a little awkwardly spaced, but also kind of the perfect amount of space to allow for walking room, but also not to feel empty. And just like with the campsite, I did go in and just add a few extra details afterward, just because I wanted to make sure like this felt finished before I showed it to you. So then I'm kind of moving on here to our residents representative's yard. So again, just doing flowers, bushes, random clutter and such like that. I'm trying to put down custom designs wherever I can think of, but there is not a lot of room at all. So I'm trying to use them all as best as I can, but it does get a little bit hard. And then I don't think I said, but I love the plain party light arch. It's so cute. Such a good item. And then right now I'm making a sort of shed. So I saw somebody do this years ago with the 2.0 update, and I've been obsessed with it ever since. I have this on my own island, but it's just two storefronts back to back and then one of the storage sheds in front of it. And it's such a perfect shed. Like, I think it works perfectly. So yeah, I'm just kind of placing down more custom designs and bushes and things like that. Let's jump back into our island so we can do the final tour. So first of all, this is our entrance here. I don't think I added too much extra to this from the video, but yeah, this is the entrance, very cute. And then it leads to the dock here, where, like I said, in a bigger island, you would make your lake way larger. But this is such a small space, but you get the concept. And then we have like our little seating and such. And then if we go up to the right here, we have our campsite with the two little kids' tents and just some extra clutter and such. And like I said, I use this wheat field everywhere. I think the wheat field is such a cute little item. I'm absolutely in love with it. And then I'm gonna go over here really fast to the left. And here's just some seating here for your little villagers. So cute. And then again, this is our market area. Very cute. And then we'll go up into our residence yard. I don't think I changed a whole lot over here. And then I do just want to point out what I did in this back corner. I do have to kind of get to it a little funny. Let me see if I can get over here. Yeah, okay. I wanted to kind of show off like how my Forestcore island would be. So it would definitely be very dense and cluttered in the actual forest portion and more hard to get around. So I did fill this area in. I didn't want you guys to think that I didn't do anything back here. I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any other suggestions you would love to see me do, I would love to hear them down in the comments below.